Your life could look so dramatically different in a year. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I know that at one point I needed to, so here we go. A few years back, I was going through a pretty tough breakup, and it's so ironic, and maybe it's just coincidence, I don't know, but I remember vividly sitting here on my couch as we were breaking up with a very specific black and white striped shirt. Needless to say, it was a tough time. I was ugly, crying right here, 2 inches from where I currently am. I didn't know how I was gonna move on after that. It was a lot. It was my first real heartbreak. Then, fast forward to literally a year, almost to the date. Me bringing up the shirt is part of the story. I totally forget about this shirt. And then randomly a year later, where is that shirt? I used to love that shirt. Not even realizing the timeline of everything, right? By this time, I had found a new job that I was really, really happy with. Just dramatically different situation from that time. And I was rebuilding my life. And so much happier, so much more fulfilled. I wear this shirt, I'm not thinking anything of it until later in the day. I sit down in that exact spot and it hits me as I'm looking out the window in the same exact spot, wearing the same shirt. I start to ugly cry, but this time tears of joy and thankfulness, and I just remember being so incredibly grateful to God and just praising God in that moment for how different and how he flipped everything around. I was sitting in the exact space physically, but in a totally different space, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, career-wise, right? I was looking for a job at the time. So if anybody needed a little bit of encouragement, please don't doubt what God can do in a couple months, in a year, in days, in whatever. Your blessing is coming.